What is going on, everybody? It is the time for the weekend challenge. We got Sidrake here.
Hey, what's up, amigos?
We've got myself here. And we've got Lorcus and Danger. Jackal is not feeling really good, so he'll be back with us next week. I'm really excited about this week's challenge, you guys. First off, we've got the tournament just about to start. It should be starting any moment now. Last week's tournament was so good. It was so good. I cannot believe how many people entered it. And this week, we have even more people in. So we're going to get straight into it, though, today, guys. So we're going to let Danger share his screen and go from there. Let's start talking about the town hall as people start joining us in the tournament itself.
So yeah, there was not a ton that went on in the AMA, but a lot that's gone on in Mav channel since the AMA. Probably the most interesting thing is the talk about the airdrops, right? We got 3 airdrops this week. Super excited. I know a lot of people are loving Grum. That card is a monster. With the Bloodlust, with the Gladiator ability, come into regular play. And so what's going on with the airdrops is a lot of people are holding packs, which I don't know if folks have looked into it, but it kind of screwed up the amount of cards that were distributed. If you look at the number of legendaries that the airdrop legendaries versus the legendaries that have come out before that, you'll notice that this last round of airdrops, there's twice the amount of those than the other cards, the other legendary cards that we have. So that's kind of forced the team to relook at what the drop rates are going to be. So expect, I would expect that drop rate to go up significantly. I know the team was kicking around plus 25 per interval. I expect that to increase significantly, maybe double. I mean, who knows? It's kind of crazy the number, based on the number of packs that haven't been opened.
Yeah, absolutely.
So other things that were talked about, the team is still working on land. I think the next thing, everybody's excited about that and the changes that will really bring to the game. But I think then that's going to come up as far as development wise is going to be the split between the 2 different formats, right? The modern and the wild. I think that's the next thing in the hopper for the dev team to work on and kick out. So, no dates on when that's going to come out, but I think that's going to be the next thing to come out. There was some talk about the vouchers. The next real use case is going to be the Rift Watchers, which is a mini pack like dice and orbs. Expect that out March, April timeframe, I think is what folks are looking at. And something to come out of Mavs. For those of you that don't know, the user Rainey, she is married to Nate Aguila, who is the creative director. And she has posted twice in the last couple of days that there are some things coming out about vouchers that are going to have folks really excited. They're probably going to lift the price of vouchers up significantly. She can't say obviously because of reasons, but expect vouchers to kind of ramp up. Like maybe I'm not saying like they did before Chaos Legion when vouchers were $18 a pop, but maybe to get folks a little more excited about vouchers than when they currently are. Another big thing that went on during the AMA was the introduction of a gentleman known as Weirdbeard, who is going to be the esports, the new lead for esports. He's really interested in changing up the way tournaments are run. So I don't know how many of you are involved in tournaments right now, but tournaments is kind of rough. I'll just be honest. It seems like a lot of the same folks winning all the tournaments, and that for one reason or another. So I would expect them to change things up a little bit, just to kind of shift that, because I think a lot of people are turned off on tournaments because it's like, if anybody hasn't fought Biz or Biz Kitty or one of Biz Kitty's many accounts and got beaten by Biz Kitty, I know I'm one of them. That guy tends to win a lot of tournaments, and there's a lot of other familiar names, not just him. I'm just kind of picking on him, but I expect them to shake that up, right, and to kind of make that a little more inclusive. They've talked about flatter payouts, so maybe decreasing that top spot, but increasing, the number of winning positions, and maybe that'll increase tournament payouts, and make more folks want to participate, which I like. I mean, I participate in tournaments. They're pretty fun. It's a little bit different than ranked play, and it just another reason.
Well,
to play
let's
the
talk
game.
about that. Let's talk about that for a few minutes here, because really, first off, we want to welcome all of you that are here for the first time ever. I'm Last Dragon. This is Sidrake, and Danger is here with us, and Lorcas is here as well. Welcome, Lucas. Welcome, Aga Prime. We are in middle of our second weekend of the YGG SPL Weekend Challenge. We have been doing challenges. How long have we been doing them, Sidrake? I mean, it's been like 3 months, right? The idea was we are a community of YGG community leaders and helpers and game ambassadors and community leaders and everybody else in regards to YGG. We love having people here. And our idea was we wanted to be able to create tournaments that anybody can play. And so on that tournament idea, Danger, I wanted to say a few things. They really only need to do a few things as far as I'm concerned in regards to tournaments. And setting up these tournaments, it's been no exception. Like, if you want to figure out some ways, in my opinion, to allow people that are bronze 2 or people that are silver 3 or whatever, you want to allow them to play each other so that you've got similar card deck, card power, similar decks, so that it's not just like this person that's got 2 million CP that can come through and just wipe out all the bronze players. What are they, I mean, am I wrong in that, Danger? Like, what are you thinking in regards to that?
No, you're absolutely right. And it's not about who's got the most expensive cards or who's got the gold cards. It's you got to put a little bit of thought into the play, and you got to have rule sets and trying to work your deck as best you can. And again, I think the flatter payout is the way to go. Maybe it's right now I think it's. The average bronze tournament is they pay out the top 120 odd folks, and typically you see 150 people sign up for it or so. But we all know there's tens of thousands of people in bronze. So how do you fix that, right? How do you get maximum participation? And I think flatter payouts is part of the solution. You got to make it not so much of a gamble, because most people will not gamble on that, right? If I've got to sign up, if I've got to pay, for bronze tournaments, I think it's six SPS, which right now is not worth that much, right? That's like 60 cents.
Yeah.
But at one point in time, that was $6 or close to $6 for not a guaranteed return. So, I think, like I said, flatter payouts where folks are at least have a decent chance of recouping what they have put in is one solution. I don't know how you get around the folks with 1 million card power. They've
well,
shown
if you
that
could put a low and a high instead of it just being a minimum, put a maximum too, and I feel like you've got it right.
Well, there's so many folks that have delegated accounts and
yeah, for sure. It's not an easy solution, but I think that regardless, it makes me very happy to hear that tournaments are being looked at. I mean, it's
that there's a guy that's thinking about it. It's not just
Yep.
up until this point it was aggro trying to throw those things together at like on a Thursday night at 2 a.m.
Right.
or whatever.
Right.
That's honestly what it was, and that's not a good solution. So they've got a guy. He's thinking about it. If you go into, I think there's a channel in Discord. You can even submit suggestions to him about your thoughts on how to improve tournaments.
Absolutely.
And so hopefully we see that improve.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's see other items of note. I know you want to talk about the bear market right now, and NFTs in general. For those of you that caught it, I can't remember the name of the guy's YouTube channel, but Aggroed went on on somebody who's got more than a few followers YouTube stream, and it didn't end well. The audience kind of slammed NFTs in general. Gave kind of the rhetoric response of, this is just magic and magic in terms of like, money comes out of nowhere and you're owning digital assets and it's not real and blah 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 blah. So
it's interesting you say that, because I saw Kagi Jan, sorry. I saw Kagi Jan try and do that on Dr. Disrespect's channel as well. And it was a very similar result. He was roasted very, very quickly. And I was surprised to see such negative response to it, like not even open to it, not even open to talking about it. Hey, here's Lorcas playing right now. Let's watch his.
Ooh. Let's go, Lorcas.
Lorcas, you better win this or you don't go home.
Yes, please.
I thought I was home now.
You have to win.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I agree with you, Danger. I think I still think it's an uphill battle. I still think that we're early adopters in it. And I think that, I know one thing that we've been talking a lot about is that, the NFT gaming space right now is not necessarily filled with just gamers. It's filled with a lot of investors. And gamers in general, I feel like, are very fickle. I think that they're willing to jump from one project to the next, no problem. It doesn't bother them. And I don't say that in a bad way. Oh, Lorcas.
You were so close.
So close. I thought you had that one, bro. And I don't say that in a mean way at all. Like, I'm just saying, like, in general, I think it's a tough crowd. It's a tough crowd. So I think that would be very interesting to watch it back. Like, did he eventually give up on the interview, or like what happened?
Oh, no. And for those of us man, I hate to call this out in kind of a religious sense, but there's believers and not believers, right? So
yeah.
And I hate, man, because it makes it almost religious at that point, and then it gets kind of scary, for me to talk about something in that sense.
Yeah, it can be very polarizing. That's the word, I think.
So Aggie, Agro, the CEO of Splinterlands, does some things right. He's very transparent. He's very open with the fact that most of and you got to believe what the guy says, but he says that most of what he owns in life is revolves around Splinterlands. So that's huge for Joe average investor who's looking at do I want to be part of this, because it's one thing to see a CEO say I'm excited about the project. It's another thing for the CEO to say I'm vested, like this
right.
this is most of what I own, and I'm I'm willing to take the gamble, and if I have to go down with the ship, then that's what I do.
And so be it.
Yep. So kind of excited about that because he's committed to this project. And the interview went as such, right? What I'm talking about was just comments posted in chat after the fact, by some folks who, and I'm probably one of them that several years ago were saying, Bitcoin is ridiculous, right? I don't think Bitcoin's going to do anything. It's not worth anything. It's just digital nothing. And now it's worth, even though the price is down, it's still worth $30,000+ a Bitcoin.
For one. Yeah.
So
yes.
So I know everybody's really bullish in this space, even when the market goes down, like it has been over the last couple of months. Folks are still saying 2022 is going to be the year of the NFT. I'd like to agree because I own many Splinterlands NFTs. Right? But we'll just have to see. And I do like the idea of ownership in games, and I would like other folks to get on board with it, but it's going to be a slow battle. It's going to have to be folks that come around and see, oh, hey, when I get an item in game, like a a gun or a sword or a whatever, Cedric. It's exciting that I own that thing, and it doesn't disappear when I turn the game off or decide to move on from the game to something else. I can recoup some of what I've put into the game via be it time or money or what have you. That to me is really exciting. So again, it hasn't caught on mainstream. I know a lot of the big video game companies are looking at, you hear Aggie talking about it at the AMA, like folks are coming to him and talking to him from some of the big companies,
the biggest groups out there. Absolutely.
Yeah,
and why wouldn't they? Because here's my issue with it. I think that we have only seen a couple different models. The Axie model, obviously everybody has seen, and we've seen the results of it in a bear market. We've seen the results of, I think, some things that have been challenging, and I think we've seen the results of some things that have worked well. We've got some groups out there that are trying some different models. We're trying to have some groups out there that are trying hybrid models. So they only own, like I personally think that we could see a lot of models at the end of the day that end up being you just own the skin. That's what you own. Like the game, everything else. The only part that's NFT on blockchain is the skin. Nothing wrong with that. I think play to earn, and I'm going to say this at the risk of my own peril, and I'd like everyone to speak in here. I think play to earn in general, we have not found a model that is currently sustainable. Would you guys agree that that's fair? Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, I'm totally agree. It's really difficult to have a pretty good tokenomics for the play to earn games. Right now, there are so few games that have been like trying to balance the tokenomics. One of them is Axie Infinity, obviously. The other one is Splinterlands. And well, also CryptoBlades tried to survive.
Hard. They failed.
Yeah, they failed, and right now it's really hard for them to try to.
I mean, we always knew, and I want to get Lorcas's take on this too, and Danger's take on this. We always knew that there would be many more failures than we would see successes. The question is, which of the big groups are looking hard at the economies and how to actually make the economy sustainable? Like if we were to look at Fortnite right now, which I think pretty much all of us have played. If we were to look at Fortnite, if you just own the skin and it didn't change the gameplay, there was nothing more about it. The reason why Fortnite has done so well is it's a fun game.
Yes.
It's a fun game. It's repeatable.
Yeah,
You know?
basically also because, well, many people start playing the game, and if there are your friends, well, your friends tell you like, okay, here, hey, you have to come in into the game, and even though you don't like it, if you want to hang out with us, you have to play
This
it.
is where we are.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
there's a
exactly.
social. But I thought that Axie was going to do that too. Before we get into that, Lorcas, what is your take on this? Like, what do you think?
In what aspect? So we covered a
Play to
lot there.
earn games, the bear market. Do you think that it's a tough road ahead? Do you think that there is going to be an easy road ahead? Like, what is your thought about play to earn in general?
I mean, it depends on how long this bear market, or if this turns into a bear market, or it's just a downturn. I guess that affects a lot of things. But I think maybe the silver lining here is, even if it stays down for a while, it'll help weed out some of the games that are not as strong. I think that there's a lot that maybe generated some funds to begin with and haven't done a lot with that, and I think that they're going to be less likely to survive. And the ones that are taking this opportunity to try to onboard new players and continue to grow, even if it's not quite as profitable, are more likely to do well. Obviously, as you mentioned, they can't all be winners. So it's going to be really interesting to see how different games, the different approaches they take, and what it takes to survive. So far, Splinterlands has been very encouraging because the team seems to be really well versed in like
Yes.
game theory and how to get people involved in the game and the aspects that they're trying to get people involved in. Clearly, it's not perfect. I think we could talk about that forever, but they've done they've done a pretty good job there of when some aspect of the game is falling behind or getting exploited, to making quick changes to try to keep that from happening. And that's the sort of thing that will attract people long term and makes it more of a level playing field for, I think, what many of us are hoping for is like a proper esports sort of space.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. We could probably talk about this forever, but those are my quick thoughts.
Yeah, Danger, what do you think about play to earn space and everything in general? Like, where do you think that we're at? What do you think that the pressure points are going to be? Obviously, Lorcas is right. If it stays in a bear market, like, everybody's happy when you're making money. The question is, like, nobody's
for
mad
sure.
when you're making money. Like, I know it was a really weird feeling for this cycle. It was a really weird feeling, like, knowing that when Chaos Legion came out, all of the prices were just going to dive, and being so excited for that. Like, what do you think, Danger?
So yeah, it's cyclical, right? And you have to acknowledge that, right? Splinterlands could not have continued to increase like what we were seeing back in August and September of last year. Like, that was not sustainable in any way. And so now we're having to adjust and change to that. And so, there are a group of folks who are doing that and probably still profiting even right now. Like just to share my own story, you guys know I'm heavy in the rental game. That's where I see the money at, and now that's roughly, I think it's even less than half of what it was a couple months ago.
Yes.
But I continue to right now buy cards. Right, I stacked deck for a while, DEC for a while, and now I've shifted out of that, and I'm buying cheap gold foils, just literally one every day from my
too,
my
baby.
rental
Me too.
rental earnings. But I know that this downturn won't stick around forever in this game, right? There's just too much going on. The devs have too much coming up that they're working on over the next couple months, and the company's expanding, right? We heard in the AMA 5 or 6 new voices of folks who are working bits and pieces across this space. Not everybody's a dev. Devs don't make the world go round. So it's nice to hear some new voices. I think the total is above 100 employees, which is kind of exciting, because I think
Amazing.
9 months ago
Yeah.
when Dragon and I were in this. I think
Oh,
they
it
were
was-
around 20. I think maybe.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, absolutely.
so that's exciting. But you have to take advantage of what you're given in the space, right? And so now we're in the downturn. Cards are cheap. I was looking today. There are maxed cards going for $15, which 3-4 months ago would have been probably $200. So
I'm going to remind you all. I said this on my Twitter. I'm going to remind you all in 6 to 7 months when the upturn happens again, and you're all like, "This is too expensive to play. This is too expensive to play."
Yes, that's going to happen.
We have been hammering about this, that this is the time. BM I'm new to tournaments. I paid 1 DEC and was listed to your tourney. Did I miss the join button at the beginning? Thanks in advance. IGN, hold my cards. The tournament started exactly at 10 p.m. This isn't one of those 24-hour tournaments. So this starts every week on Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. So please come and join
just
us
to
again
add to
next
that,
week.
just to add to that, Last Dragon, it's you do need to check in within the first 10 to 15 minutes before 10 o'clock. So in order to actually start in the tournament. So between 9:45 and 10 p.m. Eastern time, you need to check in.
Absolutely. So anyway, so let's look at a little bit of a tournament update right now, because we got some amazing things happening. We've been showing some of the gameplay and stuff as well. It looks like Moonpie
Yeah, Monpai.
Moopa is absolutely wrecking everybody right now at 5
Yes.
wins and 0 losses.
He or she have been
Nice.
doing really
She,
great.
yep. Schwarzschild in 4th with a little IG showing up. You gotta love that Immortal Gods is showing up. I mean, it's a bronze tournament, but Immortal Gods. The fact that they're joining us is amazing. We got a whole bunch of people. Well, we've got basically only 4 players that have 0 losses at this point. I'm trying to look. The closest YGG player looks to be Mad Tribe. Mad Tribe is 4-1 right now. Oh, wait. Looks like we got a loss. Rondon Schneezy is 5-1. 5-1. Mad Tribe is sitting at 4-1 from the Roosters. And we've got, let's see if we got any more. We got to hurry before it moves. Wiley Zyle, Yield Guild Brawler Juniors, 3-2. So a lot of action tonight, you guys. It has been crazy, the amounts of stuff that's going on. Looks like we are in round 3 of 7 so far. So we also have a very, very special, yes, Moopa, if you need a guild, please reach out to me. My in-game name is Last Dragon. Please come on over to Twitter, go to Twitch, and message us. We'd love to have you there. So Demore says, I'm spending every dollar I can on cards right here. But yes, I don't have many dollars, sadly. I am almost at 5,000 CP on a positive note. Like, we have heard so many people, like, how many people have we heard saying, hey, I can't get in. It's too expensive. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Well, cards are 3 cents right now. 3 cents for some of these cards. So while this tournament is going on, you guys, I want Danger to be able to finish up the AMA, because we definitely have 2 more airdrop cards that needs to be seen. So Danger, why don't you go ahead and finish that up?
Oh, yes.
We don't hear you if you're talking to us.
Oh, sorry. Got
you.
Yeah, there you are.
Scroll down to the 2 here.
Scroll.
And I think what's most important here is that it was announced that all the airdrops will be legendary out of Chaos Legion.
It's huge. It's huge.
And that just has to do with the way the numbers work out with drops for legendaries versus epics. I know in Untamed there were some rares and epics. But the team announced that all the airdrop cards are going to be legendary. So these are the last two, I think, before we start into the summoners, a neutral and a dragon card. Not much was revealed other than the art, but excited for it, right? And
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I think as we move into, it'll just be difficult to collect them all, right? That was the intent, was that actually if you did the math, epics were harder to max than legendaries in Untamed, and just by percentage of drops, and if you used all the potions and that kind of thing. So the team wanted to get away with that. They wanted to make legendaries difficult to max, and so that's why they're kind of doing what they're doing. And again, like I said, it's been kind of announced, but the numbers aren't out, that look for the airdrop to increase significantly just because of the number of packs that are still being held and not opened. But exciting, right? That they've got them sort of ready to go, and we'll probably see the next airdrop in the next week or so. I think packs are selling at about what did they say, like 10,000 plus a day, and we've got sorry, I'm pulling up the numbers right here, about 230,000 to go. So we might see that in the next maybe the next 2 weeks, but it's going to come fast. I think it's really going to.
I mean, it's been pretty cool to watch. It's been really cool to watch all of these guys, like all these packs just flying. And we all know, I mean, I know that Dwayne was talking about it over on his channel the other day as well, where he was saying that the sooner that all the packs sell out, honestly, that's when you start seeing everything raise in value. But do we want to talk a little bit about people not opening packs?
Oh, yes.
Sure. I mean, it's important to understand why people aren't opening packs, and there's some obvious reasons. I think the biggest one, at least in my mind, why I've got a bunch of unopened packs, although I intend to eventually open some, is that the airdrop cards will be added to the packs once they're released. So right now there's 8 or 7 legendaries, 8 legendaries. I can't even remember how many are left that are literally not in the pack that will be in some amount of weeks or months. So the packs are worth more to me to be able to fill out my deck when those are announced and available.
Yep. I know that I got the white legendary from pack opening last week. So
Nice.
Oh yeah, Uriel. Yeah, it's an awesome card.
I got Uriel.
Agreed. Legendary summoners are the most valuable cards in the game. I mean, that's everybody knows that, right? Jotun.
Yep.
Said.
Jotun.
So to me, it's foolish that you would open a pack before those cards are available. I mean, even if it's just the slightest of chances of you getting one.
Yep.
Those cards are game changers.
And they're worth the most, quite frankly. I mean, if you think about it, we are about to go into a pack cycle, right? We're going to see Untamed cycle out. You're going to see Chaos Legion continue for the next cycle. So, everybody knows that that's what's going to be the most demanded summoners in the game. Everybody's going to wait.
Yep. Yeah, agreed. And again, that's why they're having to rethink the airdrop, because everybody's waiting on them to be released. Myself included, right? I'm not opening a single pack of mine until I see some of those legendary summoners. Let's see what else did they talk? I think that might be it. They go ahead.
Yeah, and other thing regarding the summoner, we have to remember that this is a dragon. So basically, each of these dragon cards are really expensive. Usually, all the dragons that are legendary are really, really expensive. So my strategy is to have one of those
So it's no secret what my strategy was. Like I told everybody what it was. I sold my Untamed packs, and then I purchased my Chaos Legion packs out of all of it. But I always had money set aside for singles. And I'll tell you, I went through and I purchased every single one of the Dragon cards. So I had at least one. Because my goal is to stay in the gold range, because to get to diamond is still fairly expensive. But so we're talking about packs here. Let's get a quick update really quick on what's going on in the tournament. It looks like Moon Pa finally had somebody who beat him or her. Looks like Rondon Schneezy from Level Up Life YGG is sitting in pretty good shape. 1, 2, 3, 5th place right now. So nothing wrong with that. We got a whole bunch of 5-1s. Some people have definitely moved up. There's no doubt about that. I know Sidrake has continued to show a whole bunch of these. It looks like a bunch of 4-0s though, which will be interesting to see how this goes. We got a 6-1 now. So Silent Will just moved to the front of the pack. We are in round 4 right now, everybody, which is super exciting. We will continue to keep you updated as we go. We can see what happened right here with Moo Pa, who was defeated by Shadow Wolf. So let's go ahead and check that out really quick. Looks like it was Earth Deck versus Death Deck. Wow.
Oof.
Okay. Wow, I'm really surprised. Look at that. Chicken up front. Undead Rex, which I have not seen Undead Rex in forever. And Accursed Wendiku, which is also crazy. And then he just starts beating through him.
That Rex is so strong.
That Rex is crazy strong.
Yes.
Look at that. 3 speed, 10 health. Like, absolutely just wrecked him. And he was our tournament leader. So congratulations, Shadow Wolf, for getting that W right there. Very, very cool. That was a great round right there. So, Baku says, who here thinks the new legendary summoners will be 6 mana to fill in the gap of mana to summoners? What do you guys think?
I hope that there's something like that, because if they're just 7 mana summoners again, like I could see this becoming a little bit of a conflict in the value of the older summoner cards, and I want to see them maintain their value. They will because of their rarity for sure.
Sure.
But having some other utility with other mana cost, I think could be really interesting. I love the idea.
Yeah. Danger, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I like that idea. I'd like to see like a plus or minus ability, and then some one of the other abilities on top of that to kind of fill that gap, right? So it's just not another 7 mana, or to go the opposite way, maybe it's a 9 mana summoner. Maybe it's something really heavy.
Big.
That'd
be a big boy. Yeah.
We've seen kind of an uptick in the mana cost on most of the cards in Chaos Legion. Maybe they just continue that further, and it's just crazy high.
That'd be amazing. Yeah. Baku says, because 2 mana, 5 mana summoners are going to be thrown out for the modern version now, and it's currently only 4, 6, and 7 for modern. And that's a good point. Makes a really good point there in regards to that. Okay, guys, we're about halfway through the stream. We're about halfway through the tournament. We're seeing a whole bunch of amazing rounds that are going on right now. Right now, we've got Mad Tribe, who is one of our very own, from YGG Roosters, going against the Praetorian Pandas. So it's looking like he's going to win this one pretty handily. Yeah. You can't just throw in that card thinking you're just going to wreck through this field. Lorcas has a very, very special gift for us tonight. Well, not gift, but he has a very special thing to do, and I'm really excited about this. Go ahead and share your screen, Lorcas. Lorcas has been purchasing Untamed packs, and he's ready to roll the dice on the stream tonight, which means that we will have it to be able to split up and break up and show you guys in the future. So Lorcas, why don't you share your screen and we will start some of those pack openings. I'm really excited about this. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it, guys. I'm just gonna open these packs and see how things go.
Yeah, I'll just mute my mic in case I scream anything obscene.
I mean, if he gets a gold foil Yoden,
Oh no!
I mean, I feel like there needs to be some
That
sort
would
of
be
gift.
amazing.
There needs to be a gift because we bring luck. That's what it needs to be. So, never mind the Chaos Legion packs that are sitting there. The 3,000 Chaos Legion packs.
Oh my god!
Wait, is this Untamed? Doesn't look like Untamed to me.
Oh, he's got a gold one already. There's a gold one up there.
Here it comes. Here comes Yoden. Here comes Yoden. Here comes Yoden.
Oh,
Oh, that's not bad.
Well,
it was already paid for
it's-
itself.
That card. Okay, how much is that card worth right now? Do we know?
I'm not sure. I can look it up, or if someone else wants to.
One of us
either
can
way.
grab it and start looking. Let's see.
Go.
Mimosa. Baku says, I think 80 to 100. Yep. Okay. Elven Mystic.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, the last one took care of this one. You're
150.
okay. You're
Mimosa's
okay.
150
All
right now.
$150 right now. So you have just almost paid for your entire pack opening. Or these 10. Okay. It's been so long since I've opened up Untamed packs. I'm just like, is that the right back? All right, here we go. Only here on our channel, guys, Untamed pack openings. 45 bucks. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
All right. There's a gold.
Nice.
There's
That's
a gold
a good one.
maggots. Gold maggots isn't bad. Okay, so here goes.
The bench
Now, here's the bigger
is-
question, Lorcas. Are you going to sell these right away, or are you going to keep them?
Oh, I intend to keep them.
You're not going to flip them. You're not going to flip them so you can buy some more.
No.
All right, fair enough.
Holding cards is what I intend to do. At some point, I intend to have too many Chaos Legion cards and maybe sell some and not just rent them.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely don't have too many Untamed cards, which is why I thought it would be fun to open some.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh,
gold foil
another
mantoid's not bad.
foil.
Gold foil mantoid's not bad. And
Yeah, I love
then-
Mantoid.
All right, 4 more to go. Trying to think because I know how much you paid for.
And I say that, but I mean, if there's something ridiculous in here that doesn't make sense to hold, I would absolutely sell it. So, I mean,
like a
that'd be
gold
great.
foil. Would you sell if you got a gold foil Yoden? Would you sell it?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Because it would pay for so much more. It's an
yeah.
epic War Chang. That's a good one. War Chang's going for quite a bit right now, isn't it? Let's see here, Untamed.
I'm not sure. I
Epic.
certainly don't have enough BCX of them. That is for sure.
I'm looking.
13 bucks.
$13. $13.
Yep.
All right. 2 luminous eagles now. All right. There we go.
Let's go.
See, ACL is here now, so he can.
Oh
invoke,
my god, the
He
luck
can
of
invoke
AC.
the blessing. It'll be fine.
You
A
have
gold
AC's
foil
blessing.
Yoden is coming now, and you'll be just fine.
Here comes.
So-
Here comes.
Yep.
Here comes. Oh.
Coral Wraith.
All right, last pack. Here we go.
Last pack. Coral Wraith is worth $17.99 right now.
Here comes. AC's blessing.
Come on, AC, invoke the blessing. Do we have a legendary? Doesn't look like
We do
it,
not. We have 3 rares. It looks like.
which is not horrible.
Oh,
All right.
You know,
All
it was
right.
all right.
Well,
It was all
wasn't
right.
bad.
It was all right.
really
Not
good.
bad.
No,
Not
got two
bad.
cards that I like. The gold maggots was nice, and
Yeah.
Mimosa, obviously.
Yeah, the gold maggots is not bad at all. That one right now is going for, I'm looking, gold maggots. Gotta find it. If you guys don't see it first. Oh, I gotta get rid of that, and then I'll be able to see it.
It looks like a single is $10.
Yeah, which is amazing. Which is
Yeah,
amazing.
it's really good.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good price.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that you broke even, but
I did not. I did not for sure.
but you don't know what's going to happen with the next ones, so that's
That's right. Are
That's
you
where it
just
could
dropping
be.
the hint that I'm planning on opening 10 more next week? Is that what
I
you're-
mean, you could say it, and then we would know.
that's my plan, to open 10 more next week.
So 10 more. You heard it here. If you guys want to watch some more pack openings, we've all seen Chaos Legion pack openings, but it's been a year since we've seen Untamed. So we're pretty excited about that, and also about this epic tournament that's going on right now. We're in round
yes.
5.
We
Round
have a new
5 is
champion
happening.
right now.
Oh, Immortal God. What a
Who's
surprise.
first?
Immortal Gods is winning? What? I got it right here. So Schwarzschild is sitting there in first place with 7 and 0. Middle Earthling at 7 and 2. And the first YGG guild that I see here, Mad Tribe is hanging in there, guys. Mad Tribe is still in it. He's still in it. He's still in it. All right. So again, for those of you that are just joining us, part of the reason that we like doing these immediate, almost sit and go type tournaments is because, and we don't do the 24-hour ones. I don't know about you guys. I don't like the 24-hour ones. To me, it feels like if you're going to do a tournament, you need to show up at a certain time, know how it ends, not have to wait after you've put in your cards and, oh, is my opponent here? Is he not here? Is she not here? Whatever. But I love this format. And just so you guys are all aware, we will be doing this every week. We've been giving away Chaos Legion packs. We've been giving away DEC. And if anybody has any, suggestions, or if you want to, put into the prize pool as well, we always accept that to make it even bigger for those that want to join. So this is the YGG SPL Weekend Challenge, and we do it every Saturday night.
Yeah.
So Lorcas, how are you feeling about your card openings?
I mean, I wish I had gotten more, but I feel I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Like I was
The
planning
Mimosa
to
was
open
good.
packs, and that was fun.
Yeah.
Mimosa's great. Yeah, I don't know that we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a out of print series, so I'm certainly not dissatisfied.
Yeah, and I think that the prices are only going to go up on Untamed. I think. Luke plays to earn. Just jumped in.
Oh, welcome, amigo Luke.
Welcome, Luke. Luke, it's so good to see you. So Demore says, make sure you start exactly the same time if you miss it. And we do start exactly at the same time every week, which is great. We are in middle of an epic showdown right now between Immortal Gods and Splinter Skulls. Yeah, Splinter Skulls right now. So we're just kind of waiting to see how some of these battles work their way out. And we're going to start showing you how Schwarzschild is playing. Let me get a couple of those up as well, because he is absolutely wrecking the competition right now. All right, let's see how he's playing. So
he's playing really good.
Yeah, this is Chaos Legion only, no legendaries. Oh, I forgot that Grund was not a legendary. All right, so Schwarzschild throws in just a couple different things. All right, let's watch how this plays out. So we have a Brownie versus Regal Periton. The Flyer versus, but I don't know, man. That Manticore is strong.
Yes.
just absolutely burns through him. Absolutely incredible. Let's continue to watch some of these additional battles that are here. We got Mad Tribe playing here as well, so we definitely want to see this. Oh, I just saw what that was. Let's go. All right, so we got Mad Tribe who brings out a sea monster, and Len brings out a ski monster.
That's a draw.
Obviously, that's going to be a draw.
An epic draw.
Yeah, there's a draw. And then looks like Middle Earthling versus Mr. Satan, because you do need to call Satan Mr. All right. So here we go. Again, you know, what really surprised me, even about last week as well, is how many people are playing a lot of these same cards that they know are so strong. And I have been playing, I have been playing a lot of Android Platoon this week. And I know that we all talked about Uraeus a lot. And Zenith Monk, something that both Luke, Plays to Earn, and Dwayne told were incredibly strong and not to be, definitely not to be pushed to the side. A great neutral card. And I think it's just the difference here of having a 2-star versus a 1-star as well. What do you guys think about that one?
Oh, self-heal. Self-heal is so strong. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
And having a self-heal at 4 mana cost is just huge.
Let's see if we can watch this second one. All right, here we go. All right, so here's Mad Tribe versus Len again. I believe that we're getting close to the semifinals. So he goes with the sea monster again up front with Len does. And then Mad Tribe switches it up. He's going with Crystal Werewolf, Pellicor Conjurer, which is a strong card, Creeping Ooze with an Evangelist in the back. Very interesting. Then we got Pellicor Bandit, Sea Monster, and let's see how this works out for the man.
So just a side note, I think when they release the Modern Wild format, you'll be able to select that in these tournaments, right? So
yeah,
I know that in tournament you picked Chaos Legion and Rewards kind of opened it up to all rewards cards from the beginning, you know, to include the Sea Monster and some of the other older reward cards that you can't get anymore.
Do you like that idea? Because we did it based off a suggestion.
No, I think that's a good idea for now, because a lot of folks are getting reward cards that they wouldn't otherwise be able to use. I'd just like to see them kind of split that out into Modern and Wild, so that you're able to make the tournaments with the newer reward cards and not necessarily the older reward cards that folks don't have. So I think we'll see a change in that. You know, to good or bad,
like to see that too.
We'll change the tournaments.
Like an old reward versus a new reward or something. You think they'll split it up that way?
Yep.
I mean, it makes sense too, because the rewards are very different between the series. And, obviously, a newer player is not going to have access to the reward cards from doing Untamed and Dice, and so it certainly makes it unbalanced in a whole. And being able to build a game style around it, I think it's great.
I agree. You guys, I just want to say, Gelatinous Cube is so underrated. I mean, I think he's going to lose it still, but I don't remember exactly what I saw here. It looks like Uzamaru is going to come back and wipe him out. But look at this. The same sort of idea, though, right? So you got a Scavenge sitting right here. It doesn't even do anything. Blockers for the rest. Just a great win by Uzamaru. So look at this here. Okay, so here's our new leaderboard. We got Middle Earthling with 9-3. Schwarzschild goes down 8-0. But I don't know that that's going to matter so much. Uzamaru or Uzamaru 8-0, and Len.
It's a semifinalist.
Yep, those are our semifinalists. We're seeing them right now, everybody, and that is.
And right now, Mad Tribe and Len, they are having a really epic battle right now. It's the fourth match right now.
Oh, they had to go to a fourth match because there was a draw. You're right.
Yes.
You're right. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely incredible. Luke Plays to Earn said he just put that into Splinterlands feedback today. So all right, so Len versus Mad Tribe. Here we go. We know that we go to a round 4 between them. Looks like we've got Grund back up there for Len. Again, Gelatinous Cube. Very, very good.
Oh, Grund is so strong, though.
Grund
Oh,
is my Grund. By the way, Grund Kron. If you can get Grund Kron with
It's
Llama,
one of the best green cards.
it's just
for the earth.
ridiculous. I played Llama Grund Kron earlier in the week, and I was like, "This is just dumb, man. This is ridiculous." Well, oh my gosh, that was close. That was close, but Mad Tribe. All right, so we're gonna watch the 4th one here. Watch the 4th one. And oh, it looks like it's still going.
It's still,
We've got to wait.
yeah.
We got to wait and see what happens here. While we're waiting to see how that goes, Lorcas, tell us, like, what is one of your favorite cards that is out there right now? Like, what are you enjoying playing? I'm gonna ask you all the same questions, so throw it out there.
Oh man, that's a hard one. I think one that I like playing that's new in Chaos Legion is I really like General Sloan. I think that on some role sets, just is very there's a lot of surprises that you can get with General Sloan. There's a lot of ranged cards in the life deck that didn't used to have a lot of utility, and they've got a lot more now. So there's some low cost archer cards I love to use, and I think that General Sloan, especially on like the explosive rule set, you basically have Yoden, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Danger? What's one of your favorite cards right now out of the Chaos Legion set?
Oh, so it's a combo. I've been using a level 2 Dax Paragon, which gets the what's it called? The Amplify ability. So it's the +1 to the reflected damage. I've been using him in conjunction with the what's the dragon Jin that's got the thorns.
Chihuahua, yeah.
Chihuahua, yeah. I've been using that in low mana and just
That's
eating everything up.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
That 1 extra damage means so much. It's just unbelievable.
Cydrake, what about you? Like, what are you the most like? Have you had much time to play lately? Like, what's your favorite?
Yeah, I like the Goblin Psychic because of the healing, and also if you combine that with the Summoner for Earth, well, that's a really huge, great card because you are doing damage and also healing your other tanks. And on the other hand, I like Gorst Windeku because of the thorns, and it's a really good tank for the Death Splinter.
So I know what happened. And it just,
you know who won?
I know who won, and I'm ready to replay it. Hold on, before we get there. I'm gonna throw my screen up. Here it is. Here it goes. Our final YGG player who made it to the top 10. Here we go. Rumble. Looks like he threw in a Forgotten One. I do like Forgotten One. I play a lot of red decks. He threw in a Phineas Rage. That's very interesting. And Tennille Striker. Guys, Tennille Striker is a game changer. I used to use Kobold Miner all the time, and Tennille Striker is, I mean, if you can afford it, it's just amazing.
Yeah,
okay, so
even like a gold one right now, isn't it like around $5?
I have a gold one, and I love it. I think I do. At least I need to double check that. Oh my gosh, Mad Tribe. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. So here it is, guys. We've got our top 4. Middle Earthling from Mitraman Squad. Len from Parokianyama. Yeah, that. Schwarzschild is in IG, top 4. And we got USA Uzamaru is in as well. So let's watch some of these battles and see what our finals look like. I'm going to throw it back to Cydrake, to your screen, if you can share it. And you can start sharing these things as quick as you can. Oh, it looks like we're playing right now. Hey, Luke, thanks for stopping by. It was great to see you. Super fun. We are going to stay online until we finish up this tournament, you guys. Let's give a shout out, you guys, to Lorcas for opening up all those Untamed packs. Let's give a hashtag Lorcus in the chat. That'd be great. Danger, as always, it's such a pleasure having you here. You bring amazing insight. PTV Lucas, I'm so sorry that you lost. If anybody is looking for a YGG guild, I know that Jackal and myself both have openings in our YGG guild for people that are Silver 2 and above. So if you are looking, please reach out to us on the official YGG Discord. It is not hard to find us. It's Last Dragon YGG. I'm sitting there all the time, as is Jackal. So please, if you are interested in joining a YGG guild, feel free to DM me. I don't have DMs stopped. I think it's weird because I actually like sending the block and the report spam button that happens. So I don't know why, but there's just something about it. It's like, oh, you want to spam me? Okay, I'll block you. All right, so here's our first one. We've got Len versus Uzamaru. Thank you, everybody, for throwing that love out. All right, let's see how it goes here. Oh, look at that. Once again, using the dinosaur, baby. But Torino has always been so strong.
Yeah, it's a really good card. Really tanky.
And nope, he's not faster, though. He's not faster. The dinosaur is better, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, nice.
Uzamaru. Oh no. You guys, this is gonna be nope. No, I think Len's got
over.
it. Len's got it. Len's got it. Oh. Yeah, Len's got it. It's done.
It's over.
Done. I love that healer, by the way. She is one of my favorite healers. And it really sucks not being able to all right, looks like we can watch Schwarzschild versus Middle Earthling as well. So let's watch them. What are you guys thinking here? Like, oh, exploding rats up front.
Oh,
okay. All right.
It's going to be really, really good.
All right. Well, using it as fodder, that makes sense. And basically having fodder in between every one of them. Danger, what are you thinking here?
No, it's that equalizer. So we got a couple extra points of life. Yeah, it's just.
I think the Pelacor is going to be
Pelacor. Yeah, that Pelacor is too strong.
Yes.
We've all talked about that Pelacor.
Yeah, it's really good.
That Pelacor.
That's
strong.
it. The Pelacor.
All right, so Schwarzschild wins the first one. Len wins the first one. Let's look at the next one. Oh, looks like they're both in it right now. So,
yeah.
Lorcus. So, we've been watching these battles. Like, did you play this week? First off, I saw that Sidrake played and lost.
Yes, I played and lost.
Did you guys, Sidrake? You made it to the second round, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what happened? The kitty just didn't sustain you, did she?
It was no, actually, yeah. It was really
Can
difficult.
you say that? The kitty just didn't. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
It's really
talk nice to the kitty.
I really love the kitty and also the Cthulhu.
Who doesn't,
Those are
Sidrake?
like my two.
Who doesn't
my
love
two
the kitty?
favorite cards.
Let's
I
talk
really
about
use many different times the kitty, but well,
Jacko, make sure that you've got that one snapshotted. Jacko's been going through.
Let me throw out a shameless plug while we're waiting.
Yeah, absolutely.
For those of you who are watching, the price of land has dipped below $400 a plot a couple of times in the last couple of days. That's going to be a game changer. Even owning a single plot of land might benefit you extremely. Like you don't even. I believe that the original intention of land has changed, and it's going to reshape this game in ways that we can't even imagine. If you have the funds, I would strongly suggest thinking about it. Especially if
saying a plot of land went to 360 for a bit.
Yeah. It's as low as it's been since I think about July. of
Yeah,
last
I mean,
year.
because it went up almost immediately, right? Like, I know you and I were talking about it.
It went up to
really
near
fast.
$1,000 a plot.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
And people were paying it
oh yeah, people were buying. So
without knowing what it does.
And we still don't know what it does.
Right.
But I strongly think it's going to change this game. And it won't be necessary to play the game. I know a lot of folks are worried about, if I don't own land, will I be out? No, I don't think they're gonna. The devs aren't gonna make that a reality. But I think there are going to be opportunities to earn and to participate in this game that will, change the way that we think about playing Splinterlands once land is revealed and it comes out. So I think now, and it may go down more. I really don't know. But if you have the funds, I would definitely keep an eye on that.
So, absolutely. I mean, I got mine for $20, so I'm feeling pretty happy about that. But anything under 400 right now is a very, very good deal. All right, so here is Schwarzschild versus Middle Earthling. I like this Tusk the Wide. I know he's really slow. This Demon Shark is absolutely fantastic for blue and really fun to play with. So we got Schwarzschild, which he's got 2-star Tusk, he's got 3-star Scavo Chemist, which is amazing, and he's got Forgotten One in here. So he is definitely set up for the poison round, no doubt about it. What do you think, Cydric?
Well, I really like this deck, the blue one, because, well, those two monsters are pretty strong. But, well, there's a problem here, and the red and the fire deck, it's more stronger. So that
it doesn't help. I mean, look at that, 5,
yeah,
10.
I mean,
Schwarzschild moves to the finals, and so we've got Len versus Schwarzschild, which is absolutely incredible. We want to make sure that nobody can see kind of what's going on with it. Danger, we can talk a lot more about land play as well. I know that you have been incredibly bullish about land, and it has been a good investment for you in the long run. Now, have you decided whether you're going to keep all of your land, or have you sold some of it along the way? What have you done?
So I've sold none. I have a tract plus 25 plots that I got for between $15 and $30. So I'm up.
Yep.
The plan, my plan all along has been wait for, and I don't even know if before reveal I'll open it all, or excuse me, after reveal I'll open it all. I mean, the plan has always been to hang on to at least 5 and make that pay for the rest of it, the 120.
Yeah. They should.
I would hope, and I don't know whether it's don't reveal them and sell them as unopened, or maybe sell them before the reveal if FOMO gets out of control. I don't know. But I'm holding and I'm hoping for great things.
There's not a price tag that I would sell my single plot. There's always a price, but it's not what people want to pay.
So I think that holding even one plot, I think that owning even one plot is going to be huge. I've argued this in Discords in the land discussion several times with that. If you look at current supply chains in the real world, very few companies own the whole supply chain from end to end, right? It's a mess of a bunch of individual companies that all have a role, right? Either it's making a product or shipping a product or storing a product or delivering a product or whatever it is. And I think that's going to be the same way with land. So even if you just own one, I think there's still going to be value in that. So, don't be thinking that you need to, unless I own 10, it's not really worth it. No, I think even if you own just one.
I don't think that was ever the intention, right? So it looks like Schwarzschild won the first one. So we're going to try and hide that so not everybody can see it. I agree with you. I mean, obviously, if someone came and said, "Yeah, I'll give you $20,000 for your," okay, here you go. I'll go work on Danger's Land, or I'll go work on the YGG SPL land. Like whatever. But there are two things that I regret and I know a lot of you know that I've gotten into Pegaxi as well. There are two things that I regret from 2021. And the first is that I didn't start breeding in Axie Infinity. I really like the breeding game, and I really regret that. And then, as I've said on here numerous times, I wish I would have bought more land at $20 a piece. It actually held for a really long time. Like nobody FOMO'd until it got really close to the end. There was plenty of land for quite a while. And so those are my two regrets, 2021. And even with Axie where it's at right now, I still wish I would have had a breeding farm. Because I think that it could have been incredibly lucrative. I think it's just a matter of knowing when to get in and when to get out. And I think we've seen that. You got to get your money back. I'm glad that we didn't see land go the opposite direction for this game, because it could have. You just never know. So, Crypto Ace says, yes, I have one plot. Hope it's a good one. Crypto Game Dad says, but if this game grows like crazy, then even just any land will be huge, as land is limited. And I think if you look at that, even in Axie, right? Land has continued to hold its value.
Yeah, actually, for every single project, it's a really good suggestion to buy some lands. Because, for example, for League of Kingdoms, the same thing happened.
Yep.
It was a game that nobody really know about how to play it or what was it.
No one was paying attention to it because it wasn't on the blockchain yet.
Yeah, and right now the lands are really, really expensive, and also because of the new token that they are going to launch. And the same thing it's happening for Embersword. The lands were really, really cheap, just like $40. Right now they are really expensive, like $100, something like that.
Yep, absolutely. So, all right, so here we go. This is the second match between Len and Schwarzschild. We've got two Torillos, Cemented Shark in the second. Len went with Guardian. Creeping Ooze there, then straight into a Deep Lurker, which is smart because you've got you've got opportunity there. So good. Very interesting tactic here with Sneak with the Pellicore Bandit, and then Uraeus following it up. And then Len went with a Scavo Hireling, which is interesting. Looks like Venari Wavesmith, which I absolutely love. And then an Axe Master, which is not a bad idea. So here we go. And whoever, if Schwartz wins this, he wins the match, right? And that will be it.
I think there's another match.
Is there one more beyond this? It's best of 3, I thought. We'll see. All right. It's looking pretty even so far. Yeah. It's looking pretty even so far.
Best of 5.
All right. Schwartz just lost his doggy, but it looks like Schwartz is just, those guys are just picking off his back line. Yeah. Smart. Having the sneak in there, man. He's just basically going from the back forward. And then he's got Creeping Ooze to sit there and look at this. You still have so there's no magic allowed in this one. Everybody got holy divine protection, holy protection. So it was smart to put all the sneak in there so that they could run their way right through it. But I don't know, man. Len's Torillo is holding strong.
Yeah,
but now we got two v1, man.
It's going to come down to misses. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that miss.
Because it's flying. The bandit, man.
Yes.
The bandit.
Yep.
Congratulations, Schwarzschild. You have won the second YGG weekend challenge. What an amazing week it's been.
Oh, but this it's still best.
Is there another
5.
one?
I think it's out of 5.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm wrong. I apologize. I apologize.
So we get a bonus round.
We get a bonus
Yeah.
round to see how this goes. So, yeah, I mean, I think that everybody is looking forward to land play and what it's actually going to mean. And I know Danger's been saying this since the beginning. I mean, he's been saying it since last year to me. Land is underrated. Like, it is going to be amazing. There's no land project that hasn't continued to hold its value. Have we seen anything that it hasn't held its value? Everybody's doing it. Crypto Game Dad says esports will be great for this game. We couldn't agree with you more. And I know that's. I mean, think about this as well, Danger. Like, these guys have just sold how many packs? 3 million? 5 million?
6
million.
Something.
$30 million for a digital asset. $30 million.
Yeah. And they've been throwing it back at the game too. It's not Aggie buying his own helicopter and Yebet Matt, buying a gold-plated Shark Tank and that kind of silliness, right? They've been hiring people like crazy and trying to, market and buy ads. And, that was one of the big things they talked about at the AMA was all the ad space they were buying. And it's not just, one market here or there. They're buying ad space in Southeast Asia. And
I think I saw Snapchat approved them as well.
Yep. They're trying
to
work.
Getting ripped through right now, you guys. If Len loses this, then it is over. Yes, I'm correct this time.
Yeah. You're right.
Baku says, hopefully it doesn't become land doesn't become too much of a gimmick that every game just includes. I agree with you.
I don't think it's going to be a gimmick though, because the way they're implementing it is going to be a change in gameplay, right? This is an auto battler game. Like nobody can argue against that, right? You set your cards and then it's done. It's out of your hands. What land will do through the items and spells is change that and add a second layer of strategy to this game, which is going to change everything, which is going to change the meta, change what's valuable, all of that stuff. So
the tokenomics.
Why, yes, it is, Axe Marcio. It is a Gallo cap. Vai Galo. Galo doido está aqui. Eu vou falar português com você também.
Oh, que dijo?
Cadê seu boné? We'll just switch into other languages. It's fine. It's fine. Guys, seriously, absolutely huge. Obrigado.
It was really, really great.
What a great tournament. And Schwarzschild, I will definitely be sending you your Chaos Legion pack. And guys, we're 20 minutes past. It's been an absolutely incredible stream. So much fun that we have had this evening, and please just come back next week. We're going to do the same thing. You'll see it up there again. The YGG SPL Weekend Challenge. If there's anything that you guys feel like we need to change for next week, feel free to shoot me a DM. Feel free to shoot Jackal or Lorcus or Danger or Sidrake a DM. We're always willing to change things up. It looks like we've got first place with Schwarzschild, second place with Len, and third place Middle Earthling, and fifth place Mad Tribe. Congratulations to Yield Guild Roosters. Congratulations to the Roosters. Remember, next week you do need to check in 10 minutes before the tournament. We will continue to keep it a 1 DEC buy-in, at least for now. We just want anybody who wants to play a tournament to be able to come play a tournament, come hang out with us live. This format seems to work really, really well. And those are the prizes for this last week. Now, if you want to throw some DEC my way as we set these tournaments up, feel free. We absolutely love being able to put these on. They cost a lot less than they used to, Danger. The other, we have one more Chaos Legion pack, and that is going to go to our YGG fifth place winner. He is the first place for YGG. So whoever comes in first for YGG ends up getting that second pack that we have. So I will send that to you as well, Mad Tribe. Congratulations to the Roosters. I wonder who the guild leader of the Roosters is. He might not be here today. That might be your clue. He might not be here. Poor Jackal. So sorry, bro. So sorry. Anyway, you guys, it has been an absolutely incredible time. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next week, as Sidrake likes to say,
And let's keep playing, amigos.
let's keep playing, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Good night, guys.